Welcome back to Under Oath. It's attorney Jeff Kaufman, my good friend James John. We normally talk about humor,
We do.
but you and I have grown up in the parks.
We love them.
And recently there was an injury in a park.
A bad one.
Person in a wheelchair
Mm-hmm.
died on a ride.
Mm-hmm.
And the issue is this: are the rides dangerous? And second thing, are they so dangerous that they shouldn't allow people on them? And third one is, what people shouldn't be allowed?
That's a great question because I understand the nuance.
That's the whole issue.
The nuance of that question.
Are they so dangerous, inherently dangerous,
Mm-hmm.
a death can easily happen? Also, would it happen more likely to somebody who does not have the same muscle control as the average person?
I think the danger level goes up if you are a person that cannot control certain body functions.
How many signs have you read before you go on these rides?
They have a ton of them.
May cause dizziness,
Yes, a ton
vomiting,
of them. All
if you have
throughout the
back
flying
injuries,
queue.
if you're
Yes,
pregnant.
Yes, absolutely.
In fact, we don't allow children on these things
at a certain height.
at a certain height because the safety factor won't protect them.
Correct.
Now, here's the issue. The person who died is in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
He had physical limitations.
That is true.
Obviously, it was also muscular.
Mm-hmm.
We know that being able to hold on and being able to sustain yourself
Mm-hmm.
is part of this process. So your head doesn't completely smack both sides.
Correct.
If my muscles in my neck are so weak that it can't stand the forces on a roller coaster,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't have to be this roller coaster. It could be any roller coaster.
Gotcha.
Some are more vicious than others.
Yes.
I mean, I have been on a lot of these coasters and I avoid some of them because physically I can't do them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
My body won't allow it. I'll throw up.
Yeah.
The one Guardians of the Galaxy, Vomitron for me.
It's just spinning. You can't do spinning. Yeah.
I make the mistake of trying to hop on these serious roller coasters for my son when I've never done it before. I go, well, it might not be that bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a minute in, I made a bad choice.
You know, yeah.
Now, the issue is this. If I died on one of these rides because physically I got or I choked on my own vomit or something like that, could I hold the place responsible? I don't know.
That's where I'm at. Because could I present the other side of that?
Sure.
These people that do have these limitations physically, they also have rights.
Yes.
There are certain things set up so they still have
ADA.
the same opportunity. Correct. ADA. So what people don't understand is when people will ask, well, why did they let him on the ride? Because he has a right to be able to
Because you will sue me for millions of dollars if I don't.
That's right.
Now, there are certain rides at Disney that it's almost impossible to get somebody into that ride.
Yes.
Now, the question I'm wondering is this. Normally, if you are in a wheelchair, they have an area where you can, like, you've seen Small World at Disney,
Mm-hmm.
where it's a different boat.
Correct.
And or the Jungle
They
Cruise
can
had a
load
different
you.
boat. They
Yes.
load you differently, everything
Correct.
else like that. They don't take you out of the chair.
They don't.
So the question is this: how did he get into the ride if he required the wheelchair?
That's a great question.
Unless somebody helped him or he got into it on his own.
Gotcha.
I don't know if this is true. And I'm going to say this right now. I don't know if this is true. I have been informed that somebody had a relative who worked in the park.
Mhm.
Somebody very close to me said they have a relative work in the park, and the information they got was that this person had ridden this ride multiple times in a row.
In a row. That's what I had heard. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I don't know if that's true.
Me either.
Let's pretend, let's give if it is true and if it's not true.
Okay.
Okay, the first time I ride it, nothing. Second time I ride it, nothing. Third time I ride it, I get hurt. Did that ride have any difference in the mechanics between the first ride and the third ride or the sixth ride?
Would a judge consider that?
It's not a judge, it's a jury.
Jury. Would that be something that would be a deciding factor for people? Like
A lot
if I
of it
rode
would
it
be.
multiple times in a row.
A lot of it would be. And the
Gotcha.
question is this: what are the safety measures that were put into place?
Okay.
Like we had the other child who was killed on the ride at Downtown International where he wasn't secured in and he fell out of the...
And he exceeded the weight.
Not only
recommended
did he
weight.
exceed the weight and size limit,
Yeah.
but the managers of the ride changed the parameters. They adjusted the safety parameters. They bypassed the safety parameters to make this happen. So the company who created the thing, we had safety parameters. You altered those.
Correct.
You went in and changed the algorithms.
That was you.
You
not
did
us.
that.
Yeah, you did
That's like, hey, we had safety belts on them, but we didn't like it, so we took ones out of our car and put them on.
Mm-hmm.
You manually adjusted something that wasn't supposed to be adjusted. Well, should it have been that easy to be adjusted? Stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we took the wheels off and we put training wheels on it. Now these rides are physically, they're beasts.
They are.
I don't have a physical disability. I have issue sometimes in my head because of jumping out of planes in the military and smacking my head where my equilibrium goes off if I'm on these things.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of that, I think I'm physically okay. But as you get older, your body changes.
It does.
A kid could be, 14 and do that ride 50 times. I dare you as a normal adult, not one of you crazy people.
Our age.
Okay.
Yeah.
James, you love it.
I love it.
Okay. How many times do you think I could put you on it before you go, I ain't doing this no more?
I don't know.
Name a ride. Let's go to Guardians of the Galaxy.
Love Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay. I cut a deal with Disney where I pay them $1,000 to let you just stay on the damn ride.
Here's the problem.
How long do you think you'd do it?
I love this question. Here's why. I absolutely love it. You know me.
Yes.
I loved it. But here's the thing. Every roller coaster I get off of, I have that moment of when I get off. You know what I'm talking
Imbalance.
about? I'm like, whoa.
Dizziness.
If I did 3 times in a row,
You didn't get off.
I'm going to fall over.
And forget what it could do to your brain.
Yeah.
We're forgetting. Our brain is getting knocked around.
Correct.
Okay? Now imagine you have no motor skills in your neck. Watch this. Take your head and imagine somebody just yanking your arm.
Mm-hmm.
Now your body, you're muscular enough that it won't affect it.
No.
But if I had Craig and I pulled it and you couldn't use your muscles to protect yourself from the left and right
My
hit.
head's going to, yeah.
And let's just say this, the chicken head banging left and right. I've had my head bang against the ground when I was coming down at like 15 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
These roller coasters are going way faster than
It's
15
insane.
miles an hour.
Yeah.
And I don't have a helmet.
That's correct.
So imagine my head smacking up against the left and right side of this one. You're guaranteed.
Something going wrong.
You're guaranteed.
Yeah.
Did he, in Florida, here's the tough question.
Mm-hmm.
In Florida, if you are 50% or more responsible for your injury, you don't get paid anything.
That's the ruling.
Yes.
That's the law. 50%
50% or more.
responsible.
Yeah, you have to be more than 50% responsible.
Then you get nothing.
So do you think in this situation, he gets nothing?
There's so many factors that I'm unsure of in this. I'm not a lawyer,
Right.
but just all the things I keep hearing about it, I don't know. I know that he has a right to get on that ride, whether it be 6 times,
Does he?
whether it be 10 times. He's protected.
We don't let kids on under a certain height.
It's true.
So for safety measures, I can claim that this kid shouldn't go on. But there have been many lawsuits.
That's tough.
But there are many lawsuits that have been determined that you have to allow people with disabilities
to get on that ride.
Yes. So we protect them even though it might harm them.
That's a tough one. Because you could be right. We want to make sure that we give everyone the opportunity to be able to enjoy this ride, whether you have a disability or not. But if you having a disability ends with you getting hurt, who do we blame?
Did we assume the risk?
Did we assume the risk?
Now, I'm going to give you another example to make it clear.
That's tough, man.
Imagine
That's tough.
you say, I want to jump out of an airplane.
Which people do.
And I've taken the classes
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not going to have a trainer. But because my spine is so frail, I hit the ground and I'm now completely paralyzed. Before I just couldn't walk. Now I can't do anything. Did I assume the risk? Should the people who run the plane be responsible?
It's what you can prove in court of law.
Should I have said absolutely no? Should I have put my own rights on the line to be able to tell someone, no, I can't be responsible for you?
I don't feel comfortable doing this.
I mean, let's play it to the ugly level.
Mm-hmm.
Certain places have safety measures.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they say in a theater, the exit is this way, this way,
They
this
point
way.
it out to
and
you,
they
yeah.
explain everything else like
Yeah.
that. Imagine on a ride knowing it's going to be very difficult to get somebody off the ride if something goes wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, something could go wrong. It's in the water, a splash, something else could knock somebody overboard or do some of these things. So now I have to make this thing absolutely impossible to get hurt on. And we know that's not, even things that don't move, you can fall off something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about, for example, on a cruise ship, how many people fall overboard?
It's true.
Naturally, there's dangerous issues everywhere.
Correct.
And the idea that something is so inherently dangerous and we should have known, we're letting you know.
It's dangerous.
There's a warning sign
everywhere.
Everywhere.
There's recorded voices telling you.
And I don't know your abilities or your lack of them.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea that I'm going to artificially go, no. And then I got to have somebody there who's going to give you a physical before you do it. Oh, stand up, do this, pull against my head. I mean, what kind of things can I test you to make sure that this thing that would normally not affect anybody might affect you? It's a tough call.
It's tough, man.
And I feel bad for this person. But I can tell you this right now. We have limitations.
Yeah.
My son is on the autism spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
There are things I'm not going to allow him to do.
As a parent.
as his parent.
Correct.
He goes, hey, listen, I want to jump out of an airplane on my own. No.
No, buddy.
I really can't trust you to understand
Mm-hmm.
the instructions well enough not to die.
Mm-hmm.
You have a mental limitation
Correct.
that might cause your death. Now, I do this for a living.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to show that somebody was, now I do this for a living.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 factors at play in every time are real simple. Did somebody have a duty or a responsibility?
Mm-hmm.
Did they either not perform the responsibility or avoid it or fail at it?
Got it.
Second thing is, was somebody hurt? Third, is there enough finance to pay for it? The health or whatever damages caused by it.
Mm-hmm.
So the big one is this. Do they have a duty? Of course they do.
Okay.
They have a duty to try to protect everyone in there.
Correct.
And at the same time, do I go, okay, well, they've tested it. They use test dummies, and of course they have to. They know exactly what damages can be caused by it. Do they have to say, listen, we can't protect people who aren't strong enough to ride the ride?
And that may be something that we see become a new stipulated rule.
If they have to write a check.
Yeah.
Now, you know how it doesn't?
How?
If they lose. If they lose, no changes. My opinion is clear. If you're a lawyer and you say, I represent the family in this case, and we're investigating to see whether there's a case or not, you're investigating to see if you can get paid. You're
Sure.
not investigating because you are the body of law that does a,
Yeah.
you are not
No.
in charge of the Florida rules of,
No. Of theme park rides. Yeah.
Yes. You are trying to decide if, I can get the family paid.
Yeah.
When you come to me and I don't sign you up immediately, and I say, listen, I have to investigate. I have to find out if there's a case here.
Correct.
I don't determine the safety of the ride.
No.
I'm going to hire an expert. You're going to put money forward because you want to go, are you willing to testify that this is a problem?
I don't know who might
That's what an expert does.
I don't know if
on both sides.
I don't know if an expert wants to be the face of that.
Experts will take the money.
You think so? I mean, really?
There's always an expert willing to take the money.
Gotcha.
This happens all the time. How do you get 2 people who have great credentials arguing the opposite sides?
Yeah. Yeah.
2 guys. Why? Because they got paid.
Yeah, got paid. Yeah.
Real simple. You get paid. You say what you need to say.
Got it.
And I always hate that. When I have an expert, I hate using one. And I hate arguing with the other guy. So I normally tell the jury, I'm going, listen, their expert says one thing. Our expert says this.
Another.
Use your common sense. They don't go, hey, I'm doing this for free, everything else. Experts get paid stupid money.
Really?
More than doctors.
So could I just put it out there to anyone listening that I could be hired to be an expert?
Yes, you could.
Thank you.